Hi, Phil Aston here from Now Spinning Magazine with another unboxing video, and this time it is Fanny, the Reprise years. Even in the UK, all these years later, saying that out loud still feels peculiar. But anyway, let's have a look inside this fantastic little box, and I'll talk to you about the band in a moment. Fanny, the Reprise years 1970 to 1973 box set. I'll just take out the discs. On the back, it's got all the track listings and the CDs themselves. The CDs, they're not in order because I've just been playing them as they've come out of the set, really. Mother's Pride. So they're facsimiles of the actual Vinous albums. There's loads of bonus tracks. Fanny Hill. And I can't remember what one was called. Oh, Charity Buhr, sorry. And all the tracks on the back. And then Fanny. And then the booklet. The booklet, the band have been involved with this. So you've got all the track listings, all the bonus tracks you can see there for each CD, and then album by album by the band. So Gene Millington talking there, Alice de Burr's talking, Gene Millington, Gene, going through every single album, which is superb, because there's also a great documentary that you should watch as well, which I think you can find on Amazon or Netflix, but it's well worth watching. Such a pioneering band, and some pictures at the end of all the complete discography of the whole band as well. So get an earful of Fanny, as it says there. Of course, it meant a very different thing in the UK. So that's the box set, the Reprise years, out now. So that's Fanny, the Reprise years 1970 to 1973. Even those of you who've mentioned this on the YouTube channel, in the group, can't help yourself by making some kind of remark about the name, because in the UK that word meant something completely different. I think even in the US, I mean, really, it's interesting, isn't it? First real female rock band, and that is the name they choose, Fanny, because it's easy to remember, it says in the booklet, but there could have been other names that were easy to remember, but it focused in on that. And this is a band that early 70s was really a sexist and different world to where we are now. And this band struggled, but have created and continue to do so, because there's a fantastic documentary, I think it's on Netflix or Amazon Prime, about the band looking back at their career, and it is essential viewing. It is totally essential viewing, because these women are warriors in how they navigated their way through the music business back then, and the personal struggles and what they do now. Absolute warriors. The musical, fantastic. What do I think of the music? Because when we say it's the first female rock band, our images of what rock music is like now, to when we think of it's not Girls' School, it's not Vixen, it's a late 60s, early 70s vocal harmony group more than anything, with guitar solos and fantastic arrangements and lovely playing. The vocals are amazing. The vocal harmonies, it's completely joyous. It really is. How would I rank the albums? I love the first one, simply called Fanny. The next one, Charity Buhr, is also great. I must mention one of them, actually, because Badge is on here, which is a cover of the Cream song, and I won't be able to get all of this correct because I'm moving from one thing to the next. But what I like about the booklet, as you saw, is the fact that the band were involved, and they each, as it goes through each album in the booklet, the musicians are talking about that. And I love the fact that when they talk about the guitar solo in Badge, imagine the guitarist has left, so people look round and go, well, you've got to play lead guitar and you're going to have to play Badge. Remember how big Eric Clapton was back then. And I think it's Gene that disappeared into a bedroom to learn how to play lead guitar, and did a fine job. Fine job. So after that, we have Fanny Hill, which is very polished. And the one that I thought because bear in mind, most of this is new to me. The one that Todd Rundgren produced even, which is, I remember seeing this in the shops. This is 1973, so I'm becoming musically active. I'm going to record shops on my own. I'm going through the racks, because in those days you would go through the racks from A to Z, and you to see what you could know. And I remember seeing this, and I remember thinking, Fanny, Mother's Pride. So when I heard this for the first time, and it has been getting this box set, I thought this would be the one that I'd like. And in fact, when the tracks, last night I had a Dream, Long Road Home, Old Hat, Solid Gold, all kick off, I thought, no, this is, the band had changed here. It was kind of more rock centric, but then it kind of has a few misfires to me. It's like as if they weren't quite sure which way to go. So it's actually the first two albums that I felt myself drawn to the most. The remastering is fantastic. It sounds brilliant, and a couple of people online have said, "Oh, it's not really." They call it a rock band, but they're not really a rock band. I mean, they are. I mean, Little Feat are a rock band, aren't they? And this is closer to that. It's kind of. In fact, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I was playing charity ball for the second time, and I was trying to feel where the reference point was on some of the tracks, where I could go, and it was ABBA. Vocally, it's ABBA, because I've got to like ABBA a lot in later years, and I realise that some of their music has got, I can see why she Blackmore, she always goes on about ABBA, the melodies and everything, and Fanny had got that. Obviously, they were completely 100% female band. The other thing, I remember seeing them, and it was seeing them on the Olga Whistle Test, which you can see the clips as online, and they were a great band, great musicians. Could this box set could have been anything made a bit different? On each CD is about 75-80 minutes long. You get your money's worth with this box set, and it's rammed full of some outtakes, but mainly live stuff. And looking at the credits from where the live stuff's from, a lot of the live stuff is from the same gigs across all discs. Now, it's whether it might have been more cohesive to have a separate CD with all the live stuff on, Fanny Live, rather than just having a few live tracks at the end of each CD. But that would have meant another CD. That would have meant probably higher costs, and it might have been a more expensive set. As it is, this set, I think, is worth every penny. So we'll get beyond the fact that I have said Fanny on my YouTube channel, and I've said it because I'm talking about a great band that now deserves to be rediscovered by a whole new audience. And if you're into late 60s, 70s vocal harmony type music with great guitar lines, wonderful bass lines as well, wonderful playing, then give this a listen and watch that documentary online, and I think it will give you a completely different spin, literally, on this band. The Reprise years, 1970 to 1973. Enjoy. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being here. Remember, music is the healer and the doctor. Please take care. Keep spinning those discs, and I'll talk to you all very, very soon.